Good evening. It's election night. I'm Dana Tyler. Some big decisions have been made across the tri-state area. The polls in New Jersey closed 2 hours ago. Much anticipation in the governor's race. Will Phil Murphy be reelected, or will Republican challenger Jack Ciattarelli unseat him? In New York City, there is a projected winner for the city's next mayor, Eric Adams. We have live team coverage of those big races. There you're looking at a live picture of Eric Adams at his campaign headquarters in downtown Brooklyn. The Associated Press projecting him really only about 15 minutes after the polls closed in New York. And he's going against tradition here by speaking early. We've already heard the concession speech from Curtis Sliwa. So right now, the Brooklyn Borough president, the city's 110th mayor.
The team told me to come through the back, come around the stage, come directly in. And they said, this is the way we want you to move. And I said to them, I'm the mayor. And if they only knew the level of energy I get when I walk in your crowd. There are days on this journey when I was just so depleted and tired and just weary. And historically, I was able to just go out to Queens and sit down with Mommy, and she would re-energize me. And then when Mommy transitioned in April, I would move among you somewhere, at a train station, at the grocery store, walking inside the laundromat, or just going to some of the barber shops late at night in Brownsville and Bed-Stuy, and go inside when they finish cutting hairs, and we just sit there and just talk. You don't know how much you fuel me. You just fuel me every day. And let me tell you the uniqueness about the fuel, that it's a Shakespearean tragedy that many of you don't know. It doesn't matter if you are in Borough Park in Hasidic community, if you're in Flatbush in the Korean community, if you're in Sunset Park in the Chinese community, if you're in Rockaway, if you are in Queens in the Dominican community, Washington Heights, all of you have that power to fuel us. We are so divided right now, and we're missing the beauty of our diversity. We have to end all of this division of who we are, where we go to worship, what do we wear. No, today we take off the intramural jersey and we put on one jersey, Team New York. So New York City, brothers and sisters, and I just need to pause for a moment because it's so important for me to do this. 5 people I must acknowledge, and I'm going to acknowledge all of you within time, but there's 5 people I must acknowledge. First is my sister, Ingrid Martin. Where's Ingrid? If I can quote one of the most philosophical geniuses of our time, Drake, started from the bottom, now we're here. Her husband and I were rookie cops together in the police academy. When her son was born, her husband gave me a picture of him laying on his chest. I put that picture inside my police hat. And every time I went on patrol, I looked at him. He's now a grown man, he's adult now. but it reminded me of what we were doing every day that we were on patrol. And she never left my side. Never left my side. No matter how challenging it was, she fought. She built a foxhole. When she ran out of bullets, she picked up rocks. When she ran out of rocks, she picked up dirt. When she ran out of dirt, she just dug a tunnel. But she never left my side. And I'll never forget what she has done for me throughout this entire journey. An amazing, amazing woman. Second is my man, Nate. Nathan. I trusted him with my whole campaign. And I said, listen, you work it out, and no one is going to get in your way. But one thing's for sure, you bet not screw it up. Stayed up night, 2, 3, 4 in the morning, calling him, talking to him, just calling from time to time and just say, I just want to know how you're doing. And just spending time bonding together, because when you are in a battle, there's someone that you have to trust and expose yourself to and know that they're not going to take it and sharpen it and turn it to a knife and hold it at your throat, but they're going to be there throughout this entire journey. That's who he was, and I appreciate you for that. And the man that captured my voice, my brother Evan Steve. Where's Evan? Where's Evan? Evan, communications director, all of you know who he is. You know how dedicated and committed he has been. And he just played a major role in putting together our communication. And lastly, came to Borough Hall. There was a woman there speaking broken English. Came from Peru. Just wanted to eke out a living for her family. She came into my office one day and she said that, I know I'm not supposed to do this, but I just want to give you some advice. And she gave me that advice, and she became the center of Borough Hall. She took over my entire life and made sure that we were able to be a functioning office. And it's so significant, Adonis, because sometimes we have the tendency to believe that because someone has not mastered our dialogue and our phonetics, that there's a level of ignorance, and it's not. It is just the ability to give them the opportunity, and they will rise to the occasion all the time. Mastering the sound of English does not make you the greatest leader or the greatest person. And so, Gladys, I thank you so much, Gladys. Here we are, New York. Here we are. And I know many of you I want to acknowledge, but I just had to point out that group that I pointed out just now. That's like Mike Tyson. You can't go to the restroom. So, brothers and sisters, and the people of our city, they have spoken. And tonight, New York has chosen one of you, one of our own. I am you. I am you. After years of praying and hoping and struggling and working, we are headed to City Hall. For a young man from South Jamaica, Queens, who grew up with all of the challenges that every New Yorker faces, tonight is just not just a victory over adversity, it is a vindication of faith. It is a proof that people of this city will love you if you love them. It is the proof that the forgotten can be the future. It is the proof that this city can live up to its promise. The campaign was never, never, never about me. This campaign was about this city and the people in it, from every corner and every background in this city. Those who have been left behind and believe they will never catch up. This campaign was for the underserved, the marginalized, the abandoned. This campaign was for those who have been betrayed by their government. There's a covenant between government and the people of our city. You pay your taxes, we deliver your tax dollars through goods and services. We have failed to provide those goods and services. January 1st, that stops. That stops. And the campaign was not just for them, it was by them. I'm so proud of what we have accomplished, and I can never repay the hard work and dedication of so many who worked tirelessly to get us here. This is your victory, and I will carry your cause to City Hall. This campaign was for the person cleaning bathrooms and the dishwasher in the kitchen who feels they are already at the end of their journey. It was for those who feel they were there but forgotten. And they also are those who make this city operate every day. They may right now be at Rikers Island, sitting in the cell, or in the precinct, sitting in the holding cells. I am speaking to them tonight. My mother cleaned houses. I washed dishes. I was beaten by police and sat in a precinct holding cells, certain that my future was already decided. And now, I will be the person in charge of that precinct and every other precinct in the city of New York, because I'm going to be the mayor of the city of New York.